This is a continuation of the distributive property videos on expressions. We're going to complete the challenge problem in this video. To do so, what we're going to do is we're going to copy down the original piece, negative y squared x plus 8yx plus 3x squared plus 8x, and then I'm going to write an addition sign to signify the start of the distributive property section. The distributive property section goes all the way to the second line, and you'll notice that I took the 7x and the sign in front of it with all the parentheses. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blanks. And then from there, we're going to continue writing down the rest of this problem, the 5x cubed, the 35x squared, and the minus 3x. We're ready to go ahead and fill in the parentheses. So I take the negative 7x and I distribute it to the 3x squared. I take the negative 7x and I distribute it to the 5x. So we gave it to this piece, then we gave the negative 7x to this piece, and now we're giving the negative 7x to the negative 2y. Negative 7x, negative 2y. Negative 7x then goes to the 5y squared, and it goes to the 2. So we've distributed the negative 7x to each term inside the parentheses. From here, we can go ahead and multiply. So we're starting over again with the negative y squared x, positive 8yx, the positive 3x squared, the positive 8x, and then we can multiply. So negative 7 times 3 is negative 21, and then x times x squared is x to the third. And then from there, we can multiply the negative 7 times the 5. We get negative 35. X times x is x squared. Then I multiply negative 7 times a negative 2, and I get positive 14. I could write this as xy or yx. Same thing because of the commutative property of multiplication. Then I multiply negative 7 times 5. I get negative 35 x y squared. And then finally, negative 7 times 2 is negative 14, so we get negative 14x. And I'm ready to tack on the 5x to the third, the 35x squared, and the negative 3x. The hardest part about this problem is just keeping everything organized and not making a mistake because there's so many numbers, so many terms. So I'm just going to start with, let's start with the x's and try to combine all of the terms that have an x with a power of 1. So I have negative 14x, I see a positive 8x, and there's a negative 3x on the end. And when I combine all those, I get negative 9x. Now I'm going to look at, let's deal with this piece. 8yx, and we have a 14xy, and we get a total of 22xy, or 22yx, same thing. I don't think there's any more of those. Let's look at the x squareds. We have a 35x squared. We have a negative 35x squared, so those canceled. And do we have any other x squareds? Yeah, we have a 3x squared. So we have 3x squared total for the x squared terms. Then from here, let's do the power of 3's. So we have 5x to the third. And we have a 21x a negative 21x to the third, so we have negative 16x to the third. Let's see if there are any more x to the thirds. Doesn't look like it. Then we have negative 35xy squared, and this negative 1 y squared x is a like term with this because both of the y's have a power of 2, both of the x's have a power of 1, so those are like terms. When we combine them, we get negative 36 xy squared. And now let's go through, I think we dealt with every term. So I dealt with that one, 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 that one. Okay, so combine everything we could. Now let's order it according to the x term. So I'm going to write negative 16x to the third. Then from here, I'm going to write down the 3x squared. So we have a 3, and then we have a 2. Then all of the x's have a power of 1, so I'm going to start with the negative 36x y squared. Then with the 22xy, and then finally at the end, minus 9x. So I chose to order those by the y's, these terms at the end. So at a power of 2, 1, and then there was no y on that last piece. And there's the answer to the challenge problem.